Babatunde, Ogunsiku, good to have you on the show.
Always good to be here, as usual.
I know. It was relatively busy in 2016 for chess.
Yeah.
In 2017, do you know what I want us to do more?
What?
Take more chess to the schools.
Yeah, certainly. There are a lot of instructors that are taking chess into the schools right now, and a lot of school owners are actually requesting for chess instructors to come to the schools. And most definitely, this year is going to be action-packed for chess, because there are a lot of tournaments that will be coming up. Several tournaments for youth, several tournaments for the under-16s, under-18s. Even the adults would have a lot of tournaments coming up this year. And it's going to be very interesting to see who eventually becomes the best chess player in Nigeria come the end of 2017.
Okay, that's right. And we'll start by monitoring events, because there must be competitions for us to keep a name, monitor that name. So what's going on locally?
Well, on the local scene, we're doing a review of 2016, and it's quite interesting to see that some players have actually distinguished themselves on the local scene. Well, on the African scene, we had the Africa Junior Chess Championship that held, and it was very interesting to see, because several Botswanan girls, Botswanan boys did very well in the tournament. And at the same time, in Zambia, where the tournament held, there were Zambians that actually did well also at the tournament. And it was very good to see young players distinguishing themselves in the tournament. There were titles to be had in the tournament, and there were several of them for the boys and the girls, and it's very good to see, because here in Nigeria we see a lot of top players being adults and then doing a whole lot for themselves. But at the same time, on the African scene, we had a whole lot going for the children. But then, coming back to Nigeria, we had the first tournament of the year being the Friends of Chess Festival Rapid, which held in Lagos, and Ajibola Olanrewaju, who a lot of people call Papa, eventually won that tournament with a whooping 7.5 out of a possible 9, and it was very good to see. The next tournament was the Chess Players Association of Nigeria's C4 tournament, which held at the Chevron Recreation Center here in Lagos, Bagada, and 3 players tied for first in the tournament.
Fantastic.
Exactly, with International Master Oladapo Adu claiming the first prize due to tie breaks. FIDE Master Bomoki Gia, the #1 rated player throughout the year of 2016, and Candidate Master Charles Campbell all did well in that tournament. And then we had the second Millionaire Chess tournament, which International Master Adu Oladapo won in order to go to the US to represent Nigeria.
I remember.
And it was very interesting to see this young man, well, a veteran in his own way, doing very well in the world of chess. And the Lagos Under-17 chess tournament also held, where Dumbarin Fadairo scored a whooping 5 out of 5 points to win the junior section, just 11 years, the girl. And then in the senior section of the tournament, we had Patrick Gregg and Monja Ifeolua claiming the first prize there with a whooping 6.5 out of a possible 7. And it was very interesting. And then the Friends of Chess December tournament held with Akinwamide Oluwadamilare actually taking the under 2000 section, while there were several top players who won several prizes in that tournament. But then, going back to the African scene, we had the Africa Individual Chess Championship. Before that, we had the Zone 4.4, that's the western region of the chess championship, with International Master, well, you can guess, Adu Oladapo, picking up the trophy in that tournament, with the Blitz tournament going to Balogun Oluwafemi and Kiki Gabomo, who both tied for first in that event. And it was very interesting to see at the Africa Individual Chess Championship, an international master who has distinguished himself, Esham Abdurrahman, actually won that tournament with 2 also grandmasters in the events, but then after winning the event, he became a grandmaster automatically, because that's what the African individual gives to any non-grandmaster that wins the tournament. And it was very, very interesting to see. In the women's section, Wafa Shruk of Egypt and Wafa Shahenda of Egypt tying for first in the event, with Elansari Eman also tying with 7 out of a possible 9. And in the rapid section, we had Sami Shoka, Grandmaster Sami Shoka, winning the rapid section with a whopping 8 out of a possible 9.
Wow.
Yes.
This guy's intelligent playing chess.
I tell you.
So in all what you've said, it was a fantastic 2016 for Oladakwadu.
Yes.
But you know where my interest is? The under-17 championship. Dumbari Fadairo.
Yes.
We need to monitor her. She's just 11.
Exactly.
So it means the chess, the federation, the chess federation, a school, the organizers of that competition where she's discovered, we need to do more. That's a talent.
Yeah, that's a big thing for chess in Nigeria. We actually need to monitor some of these players, including 16-year-old Jonathan Oyelabi, who drew with the highest rated player in Nigeria during the league tournament.
Wow.
Exactly. And the boy was the best under-20 player in the league.
That's what I'm talking about. Those are the players who need to monitor. Put my friend Chisom into the mix also.
Yeah.
Organize competitions for them. Keep them busy.
Exactly. These are things that will probably be looked into in the 2017 calendar.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see, because there are several under-16, under-18 tournaments that will be coming up this year. Cool. I've heard of a few. We are going to be seeing a whole lot happening in the world of chess this year, most especially for these junior sections. Right. And hopefully, these guys will be able to go outside of Nigeria, outside the shores of Nigeria, to represent Nigeria and pick up titles and ratings outside there, because that's where the ratings are.
Because I know last year also there were issues of funding.
Yes.
I remember when Chisom came here, they were supposed to go to an African country.
Exactly.
They couldn't go.
South Africa.
You know what we need to do? We need to get the president of the Nigeria Chess Federation. Again, if possible, next week. Let's find out the plans that the Federation has for 2017. But I want us to do more with taking chess to schools. Yeah,
chess to the schools is one of the key areas that we're going to be looking at this year. But apart from even that, we need to be able to find a way to raise funds for players to go out of the shores of Nigeria. Yes, the president wanted to organize more tournaments in Nigeria where other players from outside of Nigeria will come in and then participate in our tournaments here in Nigeria. But unfortunately, a few things hindered that happening. But then we're going to be seeing a whole lot this year. This year is the year of elections everywhere almost everywhere in Africa. We're going to be having elections for federations, and then, at the same time, the Chess Players Association of Nigeria would also be having their elections this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how the whole thing goes, who becomes the next president, who retains the presidency, and then who eventually takes chess to the next level.